in darkness, I shall be light. In times of doubt, I shall keep faith. In throes of rage, I shall hone my craft. In vengeance, I shall have no mercy. In the midst of battle, I shall have no fear. In the face of death, I shall have no remorse.
God damn, that was a cool intro. Anyways, greetings everyone, Blackshield here, and welcome to the first episode of Warhammer Dawn of War 3, or sorry, Warhammer 40k, which, well, again, I will know into which place I'm gonna put it after I'm done, but, okay. Do I have Relic account? I don't remember. I don't think I need it because that's like mostly for multiplayer. I mean, graphics wise we are good. In terms of audio, I'm gonna lower the music a little bit. And just general volume around the clock. Yeah. The previous Dawn of War games were pretty much great. The first one with expansion and packs is widely considered one of the best games in the Warhammer 40k universe. Dawn of War 3 game doesn't fall under the same category. It's quite controversial, and honestly, even after all this time, it sits at around 51% on Steam reviews. And considering everything, I think some of it's quite like justified. They didn't. Basically, the creators didn't deliver on their promises. Pretty much when the game bombed in terms of sales, they like cut any support. There are literally no DLCs or expansion packs for this game. So it's rough. I have no idea how the game plays yet. I'm just gonna give it a short go. Okay, we can, go with tutorials. Actually, I'm not sure if I didn't lower it too much. Yeah, let's go with the first tutorial. Sadly, Relic and THQ recently, they don't have like a good streak. Like Companion of Heroes 3 that they released some time ago, but still recently. It also has like mixed reviews on Steam, and I asked like a few people that played, and they like consider this, kinda usual Companion of Heroes formula, but really
Welcome to the first
is
Dawn of War 3 tutorial.
not exactly
This
the
first
best.
tutorial will teach the basic gameplay mechanics you need to know in order to play Dawn of War 3, such as basic combat and base and army building. For the purpose of this tutorial, you will be playing as Space Marines.
I think this game got some mods, but it's like kinda hard
Move
to
the game
get
camera
them to work.
towards your stronghold. The Space Marines start with the stronghold as their headquarter building.
Not sure
The
if I like the
stronghold is used to
graphics
deploy
either.
builder units and basic combat units. We will begin by setting a rally point from your stronghold onto the battlefield. Set a rally point at the indicated position. Good work. The rally point has been set. When you deploy units from your stronghold, they will immediately move to the rally point. Next, we will build your forces, starting with a tactical marine squad. Deploy a tactical marine squad from your stronghold.
Preparing
Tactical Marines are a ranged infantry unit that serves as the Space Marines' basic line unit. Your Tactical Marine Squad is deployed. In order to build other kinds of units, you will need to construct additional kinds of base buildings. Base buildings are constructed by builder units. The Space Marine Builder Unit is the Servitor. Deploy a Servitor from your stronghold. The Servitor is weak in combat, but is able to construct additional base buildings. These buildings can be used to deploy new kinds of units.
Servitor
To build a new base building, select your Servitor and move it to the indicated build location. Move your Servitor to the build location.
This one is to deploy.
Move your Servitor to the build location.
Alert, service relocation in progress.
Move your Servitor to the build location. Construct a barracks at the indicated build location.
Barracks.
I'll have to like check later because I could have sworn there were some mods, but the method of installing them and getting them to work is very like problematic. I think it was already problematic during the Dawn of War 2 game, and I remember only like codex. I remember like codex
Your barracks is
mod.
complete. You can use it to deploy new kinds of units. Like your stronghold, you can also set a rally point by selecting your barracks and then issuing a right click on the battlefield. We will now deploy Assault Marines from your new barracks. Deploy 2 Assault Marine squads from your barracks.
Assault!
Units that are in progress are added to your build queue at the bottom of the screen. When a unit is finished, the next unit in the build queue will become in progress. This allows you to queue up several units for deployment at once. Your first Assault Marine squad is finished. Unlike Tactical Marines, Assault Marines specialize in melee combat instead of ranged combat. They are equipped with jump packs and cost more resources to deploy.
Assault Marine!
All of your Assault Marine squads are deployed. You are ready to take your forces into battle. You can select multiple units at once by box selecting a group of units. Click and drag to box select all of your units at once. To more easily manage your units, you can assign your selected units into control groups. Assign your Tactical and Assault Marines to a control group. To help you better manage different kinds of units, they can be put in multiple control groups at once. There is enemy activity behind the fog of war. They will appear once your units are close enough to see them. Find the enemy behind the fog of war and eliminate them.
Inbound to Mark's location.
Right-click on the enemy to attack.
Try to stop us getting its hits in! Infantry slain! Very good!
There is a health pickup ahead.
Give me your orders
You can restore a
and
squad's
witness
health
excellent
by
orders
moving
and
it over
witness
to a pickup.
excellence.
There are more enemies
Forging
ahead. This time, we will move your units with the
Your will.
attack move command. Units
it
using
shall
attack
be as you
move will
command.
move to the specified location and automatically stop to attack enemies encountered along the way. Issue an attack move command to move your units.
We'll brave
Destroy the enemy.
I think I know what vibe I'm getting, and I think that was some of the criticism as well, that it feels like not like a real-time strategy
More
game.
safe, efficient, and
It
effective
feels like
than using the right-click move.
it
Right-click move is for positioning
feels
units
like
within combat or for
MOBA
escaping
game.
combat. Learning which move command is appropriate to the situation at hand will make you a better commander.
It is my duty to oblige.
The enemy is trying to gain a tactical advantage by capturing that heavy cover. Capturing heavy cover activates a shield that protects the units inside from ranged damage. Your ranged units cannot enter heavy cover that has been captured by the enemy. Only units with the counter cover property, such as Assault Marines, can enter captured heavy cover and fight enemy units inside. Since the heavy cover is located on higher
as you
ground,
would have
your
it.
squads cannot reach it on foot. Use your Assault Marines' jump ability to leap them into the heavy cover. It is also possible to destroy heavy cover with ranged damage.
Assault as you would have it.
Destroy the enemy.
Your will? Yes, sir. It is my duty to oblige. Moving to your position! My blade howls your requiem! Target kill! Taking resource point! Taking resource point!
For the purposes of this tutorial, you have been granted an additional squad.
My lord,
This squad has suffered a casualty and is no longer at full strength. We will reinforce this squad back up to full strength.
Orders and witness
Move this
excellence.
damaged unit to your stronghold or barracks to begin reinforcement. It costs resources to reinforce a squad, but it is always cheaper than purchasing a new squad.
Forging ahead.
To see if your unit is within reinforcement range, simply select the building and view the rotating reinforcement reticule on the ground. The squad's reinforcement will pause if it moves away from the reinforcement structure. Reinforcement will resume once the squad moves back into range of the reinforcement structure.
Fabrication.
Move this squad to a base building for reinforcement. The squad has been reinforced.
Squad ready.
A fully reinforced squad is always stronger than one who has taken
It shall
casualties.
be as you command. Make ready.
The enemy is preparing to mount an attack on your base.
Tactical
We will
squad.
deploy 2 scout sniper squads to bolster your defenses.
Tactical squad on the move.
Scout snipers have a larger line of sight and firing range than other Space Marine line units. You can use scout snipers to see and attack enemies that are much further away.
Sniper scout.
Your first squad of scout snipers has been deployed. Deploy 1 more scout sniper squad from your barracks.
Brothers.
They are weak against melee attackers, so keep them stationed behind your other units.
Snipers.
Your scout snipers are ready for combat. The enemy is marching towards your stronghold. Position your units to intercept the enemy attack.
The wisdom in this is plain. The order is clear.
Sir. Enemy contact! Ready. We are battling a weak enemy force.
Infantry in our kill zone! What is the snipers will enact your will? You can smell them from here! Go ahead!
Enemy down.
Another wave of enemies are approaching your stronghold. Kill the enemy.
Carrying out orders! Loud and clear! Undertaking the order now.
Assault brave. We're doing it now.
Snipers here.
As you would have it. Our chainswords are ready. Armor shatters That is
Well
that.
done. This completes your first set of lessons on Dawn of War
Understood.
3. You are ready to proceed to the next tutorial.
This victory belongs to the Emperor, but was made...
Okay, the fuck is...
Welcome to the second Dawn of War 3 tutorial. This tutorial will cover elite units, resource capture, line unit upgrades, and advanced combat. We will begin by calling in an elite unit, Gabriel Angelos. Elite units are stronger than line units and possess powerful abilities. They are not deployed from base structures, but are equipped before a match and unlocked in battle by spending elite points. Deploy Elite Unit Gabriel Angelos to the battlefield.
Will you call forth our elite warriors, Commander?
Gabriel is a powerful melee unit with crowd control abilities. He will accompany your line units and give them a decisive advantage. Gabriel Angelos is deployed and ready for combat. Take Gabriel and your line units to locate a nearby resource point.
Tactical Marines ready.
Resource points will boost your income and allow you to further build your army. The foe is in heavy cover. Kill the enemies blocking the path to get to the resource point. Kill the enemies blocking the path to get to the resource point.
Die, vermin!
The enemy is now out of your way. Press further to the resource point.
I am Gabriel. We are ready for war.
Press further to the resource point. There's the resource point. Move your units inside the resource point's capture radius in order to capture the point.
The might of the Blood Ravens is with you.
Your units must remain within the capture radius until the capture timer is full in order to own the resource point. The point is yours. You cannot gain resources from a point until you upgrade it with an add-on. Purchase the Requisition add-on by clicking the Requisition add-on button over the resource point.
Alright.
The Requisition generator boosts the amount of requisition you gain from a point. Requisition is the resource used for purchasing vehicle upgrades and infantry units. A power generator is the second type of resource add-on that you can construct. Power is the resource used to construct infantry upgrades and vehicle units. Most upgrades and unit purchases require a little of both of these resources. The requisition generator is finished. You will now gain requisition from this resource point. Let us further increase the requisition we are getting from this add-on by purchasing the point's resource upgrade. When your point is done upgrading, the amount of resources it generates will be increased.
Angelos.
Upgrade complete.
Enemies are on their way to attack your resource point. Move Gabriel to the entry point to guard the area.
Chapter Gabriel moving out. Tactical doing it now. We are ready for war.
Kill the enemy.
Tactical Marines ready. Moving. He who fights with me will be my brother. Boys here! Make way! Be gone! I will not falter! You die one
Gabriel
by
has
one.
sustained damage to his health. Base buildings have an ability called Healing Aura that heals elites. Out-of-combat elites that stand next to a base building will have their health restored. Move Gabriel next to your base building to heal him. Move Gabriel next to your base building to heal him.
The might of the Emperor lights our way. You have my favor, and the Emperor's.
Gabriel has been healed and is ready to return to the battle.
I am Gabriel.
We must now take the fight to the enemy. We will use scout squads to track down the enemy. Deploy 2 scout squads from the barracks. Scouts are stealth units with a large line of sight.
Ready.
Stealth units can only be sighted by enemy detector units. You have your first squad of scouts. Deploy 1 more.
Squad on the move.
All builder units, such as the Servitor, have the ability to detect stealth units.
Prepared and practiced.
Your scout squads are ready. Before we take your infantry into battle, we will upgrade their attack strength at the Arsenal building. The Arsenal is the Space Marines' upgrade structure. Use your Servitor to construct the Arsenal. You can locate your Servitor by double-clicking the Servitor's portrait in your unit queue.
Preparing arsenal construction.
It does feel like a MOBA, a little bit.
Go ahead, Command.
Angelos. Ready. Tactical Marines ready. Command understood.
With the arsenal finished, you can now purchase upgrades for your line units. New abilities for some line units can also be purchased from an upgrade structure. With an upgrade structure,
Alright.
you can purchase health and damage upgrades for your line units. Purchase the infantry damage upgrade from the arsenal. The infantry damage upgrade boosts the damage of basic infantry units. Building an arsenal also gives your tactical marine squads the ability to upgrade themselves with powerful late-game weaponry.
Ready for war.
We will now upgrade a tactical marine squad with the plasma gun upgrade. Select a tactical marine squad and left-click the plasma gun upgrade. Plasma guns are powerful ranged weapons that fire more rapidly while stationary. If they sustain fire too long while stationary, their guns will overheat and have to cool before resuming fire. Now that your army is upgraded, use it to investigate the hostile area outside of your base.
You have my favor, and the Emperor's.
Remember to use your scout squad's stealth capabilities to scout ahead.
By your leave, we embark.
Chapter command. I understand.
There are enemies ahead. However, there is a patch of stealth cover you can use to hide your units. Units inside stealth cover are hidden from view from enemy units outside of it. This allows your units to scout what lies behind stealth cover without revealing themselves to enemies on the other side. Enemy units can gain sight of your units only if they enter the stealth cover with your units. Use stealth cover to ambush your enemies.
It is my pleasure to kill in your name. We've our marching orders.
We are ready for war. We will do it. Angelos here, I read you.
Use stealth cover to ambush your enemies.
There's the enemy! Enemy foot soldiers killed!
The area ahead is treacherous.
Scout
Use your
Marines
scouts to scout out any hostile enemies ahead. Do not let your scouts become detected.
Very good, my lord.
There may be enemies inside that stealth cover. Use your camouflaged scouts to safely scout any enemies in the stealth cover. Kill the enemies you find.
We serve the chapter. We disappear into the field.
He who
Kill the
fights
enemies
with
you
me
find in
shall
the
be
stealth
done.
cover.
You have a target for us?
Angelos. Make way! My voice waits!
There is an enemy force up
We
ahead.
serve the chapter.
Scout out the enemy force on the upper platform.
Yes, my lord. Orders clear. Setting out now.
The enemy has captured the next resource point and built a listening post to protect it. A listening post is a structure with a ranged weapon that also protects resource add-ons from damage. Before you can destroy
Prepared
enemy
and
add-ons
practiced.
or capture an enemy point, you must first destroy the listening post that protects it.
I
Once
am
the listening
Gabriel.
post is gone, you can destroy the enemy add-ons
Watching
and
there
take the
now.
point for yourself. Destroy the listening post.
This is Gabriel. No escape!
We serve the chapter.
Enemies killed!
Destroy the listening post.
We'll be their last sight.
This I agree! Tactical squad! Tactical Marines ready! Ahead, command! Capturing! Doing it! This is gone!
The listening post
Where
is
to?
destroyed, and the resource point is now vulnerable to capture.
What's next?
Capture the resource point.
Scout
The
Marines
might of the
underway.
Blood Ravens is with you.
I hear you. What's the order?
Well done. This completes your second Dawn of War 3 tutorial. You are ready to proceed to the last tutorial, which centers around Dawn of War 3 multiplayer.
I don't think I'm planning on playing multiplayer, to be perfectly honest.
This victory belongs to the Emperor,
But
but was
yeah,
made...
definitely not. I doubt anyone even plays this game at this point, to be honest. But yeah, this is gonna... Yeah, I don't want to bother with that. Yeah, this is gonna wait. That was the tutorial. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this episode, and I see you guys next time. Later.